recommendations, which resulted in the creation of Bayless Field, where we find ourselves tonight, Bayless Ballpark, the consolidation of grades kindergarten through 5th grade, and the ultimate renovation of Bayless Elementary School. They also approved the new and improved Bayless Elementary Childhood Center. And right now, you can see the progress on the renovation of Bayless Junior High. This renovation is going to include 18 additional classrooms, a new band room, new library and media center, and cafeteria. It's also going to include a 2-story tornado shelter, which is a good thing to have. As a bit of trivia, the new renovation sets in the footprint of the original Ward 3 school known as the 1922 building. Bayless Junior High School, which was once the original Bayless High School, was designed by noted architect Marcel Balakout. It was completed in 1934. I think it's very fitting that 1 century later, Bayless is building a school on the site of the previous school that was completed 100 years earlier. In addition to the capital improvements, the Board of Education approved recommendations that improved the academic achievement, including the creation of Project Lead the Way, our STEM instruction district-wide. They also approved College Now, the Power of 15, the Power of 30, college credit programs that enable our high school students to earn their post-secondary education while still enrolled here at Bayless. They also approved the participation in the St. Louis Centers for Advanced and Professional Studies, otherwise known as the St. Louis CAPS program. This is just one example of how business, community, and public education can partner to produce personalized learning experiences that educate the workforce of tomorrow, especially in high-skill, high-demand jobs. And the board also approved recommendations to enhance extracurricular opportunities, including the creation and/or the return of football, track and field, cross-country, tennis, and archery. So needless to say, our Board of Education has been very busy. Let's hear it for our board. I just want to thank members of my administrative team across the district and the central office, but especially Mike Hawkins, Debbie Marr, and Amy Ruzicka. As President Teddy Roosevelt once said, the credit to the man or woman who is actually in the arena. Once again, the credit belongs to the man or the woman who's actually in the arena. I thank those of you who stood and joined me in the good fight. The Bayless faculty and staff is an amazing group of folks. While everyone is at a different place and pace in his or her journey, the employees of the Bayless schools are working towards the same goal, which is to create greater opportunities for our students so that our students can discover the best possible versions of themselves. My sincere hope is that our faculty and staff members continue to serve as the guardian angels of our students, as the role of every Bayless teammate is to light, to guard, to rule, and to guide. On a very personal level, I want to thank the kindness and generosity of the families and employees of Bayless, of the Afton community. The residents of this area of South St. Louis County have blessed me with good work for the last 28 years and have afforded me the opportunity to provide for my family, and I sincerely thank all of you. Ultimately, I want to thank God. Without His will, none of this would have been possible. So seniors, before you receive your diplomas, I want to share one last hope and a wish for you. Here's my hope. I sincerely hope and encourage you to work towards building a life of true happiness. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle observed that pleasure, with its instant gratification, is not the same thing as happiness. Building a life of true happiness takes patience, time, plus involved living with a purpose. Most often, this purpose is not to satisfy our own wants, but to bless the lives of others. We all deserve the kind of happiness that doesn't come cheap, is available for more than a limited time, and that lasts for more than an instant. A life of true happiness comes through serving others that lasts forever. I hope and wish you a life of true happiness. And here's a wish. In conclusion, I pray that the graduating class of 2022 will always strive to see the best in people, that you possess a heart that forgives the worst. I pray that you have a mind that forgets the bad and a soul that never loses faith. Thank you for the ways, graduates, that you have made our schools outstanding. May God bless all of you. Goodbye, everyone.
Superintendent, Mr. Ron Tucker, Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Shannon Kohler, I formally announce that each graduate has met all requirements set forth by the state of Missouri, the State Board of Education, and the Bayless Board of Education, and should be duly and truly entitled to the rights and privileges and diplomas granted by the Bayless Consolidated School District. Mrs. Shannon Kohler, Mr. Ron Tucker, Mr. Eric Lawrence, and Mr. John Robards, will you assist me in